Hi, everyone. Chris from Next Step Insurance again, here to talk about CSRs, cost sharing reductions. Those are inside the plans at Health Insurance Marketplace. Tax credits, income, all of the things I've explained before. And now let's get into the details of the CSRs. Let me share my screen with you. So in case you haven't watched those other ones, I am Chris from Next Step Insurance. I am based out of Wisconsin. We are the #1 insurance company in our county, and we have lots of insurance clients without the entire state of Wisconsin and all over the country. I have been working on the marketplace since 2013, and we started an insurance company in 2020 due to the growth where we just couldn't handle any more clients as individual agents. So now I have 4 insurance agents who work on the marketplace and 4 who work on Medicare. I'm going to talk about in previous videos, I talked about the MAGI, the modified adjusted gross income. So this is the income the marketplace is looking for to determine your tax credit. The non-taxable Social Security, along with your adjusted gross income, tax exempt interest, excluded foreign income, that is what gives you the modified adjusted gross. So check out that previous video. And to recap from a previous video, these are the 3 important changes for 2023. No more income cliff, the tax credit amount increased, and the family glitch has been fixed. Again, previous videos. But now I'm going to talk about cost sharing reductions within the marketplace and within the plans. So when the Affordable Care Act was created, the government determined what would be an affordable premium. The insurance companies jumped on board because they are going to get consistent income. So the government said, hey, insurance carriers, you need to get some skin in the game. So that's how cost sharing reductions were created. So the tax credit helps lower the premium and makes it affordable. But somebody who makes $19,000 and maybe has to pay $10 for their insurance, if they have a $9,000 out of pocket, they might as well not have insurance. That's half their income. So cost sharing reductions help reduce the cost of the deductibles, the max out of pockets, the co-pays, and they make it more affordable for those with lower income. The income or the CSRs are applied to the families who make between 100 and 250% above federal poverty level. So if you make 251%, you don't get a tax credit or you don't get the CSRs, but anyone between 100 and 250 do. And it's pretty important to look at it because it's a significant savings. They are only available in the silver plan. So if you do qualify, just look at the silver plans to see what that is. You won't see that reduction in the bronze or the gold plans. So what does that look like? This is the sample that I'm just using. So a zip code in my area, 53-year-old female making $31,900. $31,901 kicks them out of that CSR because now they make 250.1% above the federal poverty level. The cost sharing reduction shows up right on that the quote tool. It says it right there, cost sharing reductions, which alerts the client to know, hey, I get some extra savings in the silver plans. So what does that look like? Here you go. Now, this is just an insurance carrier in my neck of the woods who happened to have the second cheapest silver plan. Look at that deductible. The cost sharing deductible is $3,300 versus $7,000. The max out of pocket is $6,800 versus $8,550. And the copays are less as well. Instead of paying $120 at a specialist, you'd only have to pay $80. So that's the first level of CSRs. There's actually 3 CSRs. So the next one is anybody between the income level of 150 and 200% above the federal poverty level. So as you can see my sample here, making 25,521 puts this person at 200.1% of CSR, and subtracting that $1 is at 200%. So that will show you those 2 different CSR plans. Look at that. $3,300 deductible goes down to $400. It's a huge jump between the 3rd and 2nd CSR groupings. And that out of pocket goes down to less than $3,000. Look at those copays. They're less as well. So you can see why it's important to have the right income on there. Next CSR level is anybody between 100 and 150% above the federal poverty level. So I added $1 just to show you the difference of somebody who might be in the smallest or the least expensive CSR plan. The deductible changes again quite a bit. It goes from 400 to 50. Out of pocket goes from 2,850 down to 1,500. Now this changes every year, and these CSRs might be slightly different in your area, in your county, but the levels 100 to 150, 150.1 to 200, and 200.1 to 500, 250% are the different CSR levels. If you want to look up the federal poverty level chart, you can. It changes every year. Just look up 2023's federal poverty chart. It's the same across the country, except for Hawaii and Alaska. There's a slightly different. Now, you may have a question about paying the CSR benefits back. What if your income is higher? What if you said you were going to make 19,000 and you actually end up making 22? Because you do have to pay the IRS back if your income is put in incorrectly. And see the next video for more details about that. The good news is, if you go over the income, you do not pay back the CSR. The insurance company is the one who's footing the bill for this, and they don't get your income. So the IRS, yeah, they're going to want their difference in premium, but the insurance company does not know what your income was. So if you should have been in the $3,000 deductible and you were in the 400, it's okay. Don't panic. You don't have to pay that back. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Again, this is Chris from Next Step Insurance, based out of Wisconsin. We are the #1 choice for medical Medicare in the Sheboygan County and surrounding areas. Please feel free to stop and see us at any time, or call, email, text. We'll be happy to talk to you. Thanks.